Who's trying to kiss me?
In between episodes, okay?
Good morning, Max. Can you stop littering cards on the floor?
No,
It's just a giant stack next to him.
Just one stack just going up. I was gonna say, like, he flips it and it goes into his pocket. Because he's a cool magician. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties!
What?
You don't think I should fly, do you?
Huh?
You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little.
No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie.
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. And now the case of one... What?
Your Honor! Get on with it!
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right?
You don't have a clean record anymore. I've already beaten you. Stop. Drop the attitude.
Give me a second. That spirit channeling child was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge his legitimacy.
That's funny. The court records don't.
It did not count. Do you hear me?
You must still be upset about what happened last time, which was, what, 6 months ago?
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I am not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
You've lost once!
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge.
Oh, she's got an alt ready. She's got an alt ready.
But it's not like you'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. I'll hurry up and wrap up this waste of time.
Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you'll need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m. 4:90.
4:90.
Making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. It was the tiger!
Oh, damn it!
Flying tiger.
The flying tiger.
It was
Flying
money.
tiger, hidden dragon.
It was money. Money just...
It was money? It was a they killed him with money?
Yeah, the acrobat swung money in.
Yeah.
Money landed on him. And the acrobat swung back.
I thought you meant like a bag of money.
No.
Just like
the monkey!
the monkey, okay.
Which I think is actually an orangutan. So it's...
No, the monkey is a monkey.
The photo they have of him is an orangutan. It's even got the fat little...
Well, that's not the monkey. This is money. This is the monkey. That's a monkey. The thing on his calendar, that's... I don't have like my pictures of hot men in swimsuits. All right, they aren't actually with me. All right,
They should be!
they should be. Yes,
If I pay $5 for a calendar, I want those people in my room.
exactly.
I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. It was just one swing, actually. The court accepts this into evidence.
Oh, what's the autopsy report? Time of death: 10:15 p.m. Cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
A blunt object.
Emily Blunt.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Wrong button. Yes, Your Honor.
I'm a mom. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Stop fucking playing Angry Birds.
Let me ask you about the snow.
Hold on. It was subtle, right?
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow, let me see. There's got to be more to this.
Huh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
No, you don't.
Mr. Gumshoe, what were there, where, whoa, huh? Where am I? The members
You're
of
in
the
court.
circus doing at the night of the crime.
All the circus performers were gathered in the big tub to practice their routines.
Hold that. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about Circus Monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
The practice session broke up around 10 p.m.
Ah, so you are the cheap wristwatch.
Yes.
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk private. Talk private? Huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
Yes.
So, objection!
The murder itself took place at the Red Plaza in front of the Legend House at 10:15 p.m.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, no problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us that the whole thing— Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail.
A wooden box? That's right. This wooden box.
Ooh.
The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh?
Was the judge, but yeah.
It was rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. And there was definitely a person inside.
Oh.
Looked, you say?
Wooden box. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock.
Acrobat's not gonna be in there, is he?
Right now?
There's not gonna be a person in that box. This may be the only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. About the wooden box. Actually, about the contents. The wooden box doesn't tell me.
Yeah. It's a wooden box. Damn it.
Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was a little bottle. A bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? What's in the box? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle found inside the wooden box. The victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vein in his neck.
Yes, eh? Yes. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. What if somebody hit him in the head, and the monkey picked up the shiny object and ran away with it?
Okay, yeah, that could be a possibility. The monkey took the murder weapon away.
Yeah, took the murder weapon. I don't think the monkey's the killer. I think the monkey just found the murder weapons and ooh, shiny. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we've had a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that they have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Triller will show up on the stand as well. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
When you're reading the script and you figure out where you are in it.
What the fuck? That's... My name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was the one Benjamin Woodman ventriloquist.
That bill must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm.
Nah, he just ain't got rhythm. It's just
I ain't got rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, You know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you had the sense to fix it. It's so ugly that I want to punch you in the face after all chest swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying that everything must really enjoy something. Must really enjoy saying everything that flushes onto their minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is! Don't worry about me, sir. I'll tell Trillo handle this.
I'll let
Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you.
I'm worried about... You don't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
You can't do the judge's line fast. I have a slow voice for him.
Once practice was over, I felt the tent with the I felt the tent. I love... Fabric. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. I'm gonna bomb. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian and Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How could you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point.
That's a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
He is absolute proof.
So Cat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. That's the question. Why are you drinking whiskey in the middle of court? That question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice.
I prefer wine!
If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious.
It's the only time she doesn't whip you is if you praise her.
Yeah. Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you have to say?
Yabba dabba do. Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
What you witnessed?
Me.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown.
The clown? You're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about the old fart! He's so pathetic I can't stand him! Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup was running all over the place! Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to killing him for good!
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being my first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack!
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course!
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix, right, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. Ka-thunk?
Yeah.
At least my teachers always said I was.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure! How can you mistake someone wearing that snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays! You're like talking to a brick wall! Max's three-piece getup! Jeez! Can you be any more dense? All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! Thank you!
Silk hat, coat, white sorry.
Fuck you! Like, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions.
Hey, I could ask any question I damn well please.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right! And that makes him the killer! There was only one person headed that way that night.
Ah, it's Ben and Triloquist. Like Ben Triloquist.
Yeah, you got it. Mac didn't get it.
Did he not?
Yeah.
Did he not catch up on the Ben sounds like man?
Yeah, he did not. So, you'll get an extra sticker. You'll catch it up.
That makes quite a bit of sense. And that's funny because I think he played more games than I did of this. I shouldn't be anywhere close to catching up. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? But all they saw was his outfit. That wasn't proof that it was Max. But
Okay.
wouldn't no.
Oh, I can take a sip now. Oh, thank God.
Trillo wasn't there.
What do you mean Trilla wasn't there?
Well, because he hid Trillo before he got arrested.
No.
That's why I say Trillo wasn't there.
This is after the incident. After the incident, Max hid Trilla.
All I can think of is there's no proof it was Max. Because nobody saw his face. They only saw his kiddo.
Yeah.
Which I know the court is going to take as proof it is him.
But what is something that was weird? It's something else that's weird. Other than, yeah, he's only identifying him by his 3 features.
Is it going to be the fact he didn't see the ringmaster? That's the only thing I could think of is the ringmaster was out at the same time.
You didn't see the victim go there? You only saw the culprit go?
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen?
I have to go here.
The fake mustache man. That's the victim?
Yes.
Are we not getting lawyers? We don't understand. Okay. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move it along with the testimony. Trilla wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Oh, fuck.
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know anymore. That's why he just started swinging. He was hoping to hit one of them.
Oh, hold on. It was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
You saw Max and only Max that night.
Jeez, you're persistent. You can ask all you want. My answer won't change. The only person I saw that night was Maximilian Galactica.
He really needs to improve his manners.
You've heard what he has to say. Let him continue with his testimony. The police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been about... Hey! What time was it?
Huh? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after check. Now that he has Trillo, is he still kind of like paranoid?
He's less anxious, but he's still quiet.
Okay. I want to know if I needed to keep the paranoid bit.
You don't need to steady your words. I would think.
I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m. I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m. So you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling me anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right? We can do without your offhanded theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? The only one I can think of is Regina. That's the only one I can think of, because Max already walked by.
Yeah.
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regent.
What? The tiger?
I know you are a furry.
You know. Your tickets to a furry convention of Furry Fest.
More like a furry fuck fest.
Yeah.
It's the 3 F's. If you've got a furry, it's gonna be fucking. And it's gonna be at a fest. Well, that's 4 F's.
Oh yeah, fuck Furry Fest Frenzy.
Fuck Furry's Fest Frenzy.
Friends.
5 F's. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house.
Friends fuck Furry Fest Frenzy.
Am I mistaken? Hey, how'd the puppet get put back together? He just exploded. That's magic. Is this true? Well, I can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Whoa. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Let's stop bringing up the fact that the puppet's stiff. I can see
Please
everything.
continue.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
Ah!
That makes perfect sense!
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime!
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading that way. Ow.
There was absolutely... Ow. There was absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the bait for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Hey! Those volunteer things!
I don't know if he was going to be loud on that since he's normally a quiet guy.
I think you would probably get like a voice crack in that. Pain!
Mr. Quist! Huh. Funny last name. Tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you, or were you... let me take 2. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of the puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit!
More pain!
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of such silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal? And we're gonna get into the testimony in.
The next episode.
So like watching this episode of Phoenix Wright is Tony Just for All. Make sure to like, subscribe, the button of the which is.
Every day.
Bye-bye.